Okay, so how was your day? How did it go?
Day was good, but there is one upset. Upset means that there was one session that I was about to join, and I was waiting for that. That was with one of the Clippingo tutors. So as usual,
Okay.
it happened for the last few sessions. It is happening with me. So at the right moment, tutor did not turn up. So I waited for some time. Then I sent a message that tutor has not turned up. So it happened today. The session was to begin at 6:20, and the tutor was not there. So it so happened.
Okay.
One day it so happened that uh, before beginning the session was cancelled. Then again I booked another session. Then the tutor did not come. Again today I was waiting for the session. Again tutor did not come. So it
Oh,
happened quite frequently. So I quite a bit upset was I was a bit upset also for that.
okay, okay. All right. And what about your dinner? Done?
No, no, no. Dinner because I take late. At around 10:30. So
10:30.
I'll take later. Yes.
Okay, okay. All right, all right. So, first of all, welcome to today's session. I hope my voice and the video is quite clear.
Yes, your voice is quite clear and familiar. Clear.
Okay, that's great. That's great. So, moving forward to the topic, it is something very interesting, I feel, which is customs. So, do you want to discuss about the topic, or do you want to have general convo?
We can have general conversation because I am not sure whether I will be able to talk on custom.
Okay, sure, sure, sure. No problem. So, okay, did you go to the book fair that was organized? Still, I think it is
No,
happening.
no, no, I didn't go.
Okay, okay, all right. So, I think a lot of fairs are being happened. It is organized all around Guwahati currently. Carnivals also, food fair also. So, are you planning to visit any place like that?
No, actually, I told you earlier that there was one fair that happened held in Khanapara field. So I visited that one. After that, another fair was held on. I don't know whether it is still going on or not on the beach of
Hmm?
Brahmaputra River. So, but I did not go. So, what about you? Did you
Okay.
visit any?
Yes, actually, 5 days ago, I visited the book fair and I bought 3 books. It was a very beautiful atmosphere. I loved it. And the books are also quite good. I'm enjoying.
Okay, so it's Assamese language that you bought.
No, actually, I bought English language book. One book of
Okay.
Sudhamurthy, another book of Ruskin Bond, and the third book was of a foreign writer.
Okay, so Sudhamurthy's book, what is the title of that book?
Yeah, it's The Magic of the Lost Temple by Sudhamurthy.
Okay, I think I read that one, though I forgot
Okay.
what was there. Because I bought
Okay.
around 5 or 6 book written by Sudhamurthy, and so I remember that there are other books also. Did you read earlier also her books? Other books?
Actually, yeah, I did read her books on online, through online
Oh,
PDF. I read her books, but in hard copy, for the first time, I bought her book. No, that is this book, Magic of the Lost Temple.
okay, okay. Yeah, yesterday I also bought one book through online. So I had a session with one tutor on English CRE platform. So there was
Hmm.
Megha Nayak. So she told me about that book, and she recommended that one because it's thriller and suspense. So I love also thriller and suspense. and the name of the book is Never Lies. It
Hmm.
is written by a foreign writer. So
Okay.
I haven't yet started reading it. Just received yesterday, so I will read it.
Okay. 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 Then I wish you happy reading. I hope you
Yes,
complete the book as soon as possible and you enjoy reading it.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay. And okay, what about some other books in Bengali? Do you also prefer reading books in your mother tongue?
I used to read earlier, but nowadays I don't read any book other than English language because of thing that it will keep me in touch with English language, and that's why.
Yes.
No matter how much interest may be in any other any book in my mother tongue, but when I think about English, so I prefer to learn. Sorry, I prefer to read written in English.
Okay. Okay. That's great. Great. All right. And did you ever plan to write any book or write any poem or
No,
story, anything like that?
it's not my cup of tea at all. Not only cover, but I can. I am not uh, even writing a single or two line. I think so. I am not
Okay.
at all adept in these things.
Okay. Okay. All right. Great. And what do you think about the present writing style? Nowadays, I think the writers they have changed their writing style, right? And the covers are also of different styles nowadays. So, what do you think about the present style?
Peristyle means most of the books that I have read, most are on self-help, are self-help books. So
Hmm.
those are of the same thing, same kind, like how to improve your personality or how to get rid of negative thinking, like the. So it is a kind of one type of book. But if I talk about a novel, so I read some books written by Chetan Bhagat, and those books are of like movies, so film style. So there
Hmm.
are full of drama and comedy and sometimes suspense also. So when I read his books that is written by Chetan Bhagat, I feel like that I'm watching a movie, particularly a Hindi movie. So the style of his writing is like that. And I have not
Right.
read many books, so if I have got these vibes from these Chetan Bhagat books.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I think you wrote many beautiful books. Love Revolution 2020, Half
Hmm.
Girlfriend, this is one, and like many books he have written. And I have also read one of his work, that is Love Revolution 2020, and I also felt the same. While he was narrating the whole story, I felt as if I was so immersed, like I was watching a movie. I could really feel it.
Yeah, the last one that I read was Girls in Room 105 or something like that.
Okay, okay, okay. Uh-huh. Did you
It
complete
is
it
a
or yet
suspense.
to
Yes,
read?
yes. It's suspense. There was a murder and how they can find out who was the this murderer like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. Great, great, great. So, if you have to recommend it to someone, will you recommend it?
Yeah, it's like who loves to read suspense, so they can read. Yes.
Okay, okay. Great, great, great. And have you ever read the book of Sherlock Holmes?
No, I haven't read any book of
No.
Sherlock Holmes. So, have you
Okay.
read?
Actually, I have read. two books of Sherlock Holmes, and I really enjoyed the style because it is full of suspense and mystery. And every time he's so, strong in whatever he's doing, finding out the puzzles and all, and he's solving the mysteries. So definitely, that's a very good piece of book. If you want, you can read some editions.
Uh, and one book I remember written by Sudhamurti, and the title of the book is something funny. The title of the book is Dollar Bohu.
Okay.
Dollar,
Okay.
that is dollar, American dollar, like the dollar. Bohu, the bride.
Okay.
Dollar Bohu.
All right. Wow. Her books are having such a unique name. One more, How the Sea Got Its Salt. Like this, different topics she takes, and I think they are very interesting. Are you the kind of person who buys books by looking at the topics?
I go mostly by recommendation. So if I want to buy some book and I visit these websites or internet, and then I see the recommended or the reviews given by the people who have read all those books. So if I find one, then good reviews, then I buy. And again, recommendation like if you mention about any book or any other tutors, so I buy.
Okay, okay, that's great. That's great. Good to hear. All right. So, what was the last book you read, and how was your experience?
Last book that I am reading now because I read around 2-3 pages daily. That's how I read book. Because that for the purpose of this learning this language. So the book is it is a self-help book. The name title is The Art of Letting Go.
Okay. All right. All right.
So
The
there are
art of
many things
letting go.
happen in our life which we cannot take it easily. We cannot accept it. So that's what it is given that how we can accept something, and because there are something happen in our life that you cannot control on it. You don't have any control. So other than accepting it, you have no other choice. And if you don't accept it, so you will suffer like anything. You will continue to think, and you will there will be anxiety, there will be depression like that. So if you can let it go, then only you will survive. So all those things are written there, and it's a good book.
Okay, I think I should try reading it once because it is really a very great theme, the art of letting go. And I think many of us needs to know that whatever happens, happens for a reason. Right?
Yeah. Yes.
Right, right, right. Great, great. And what about your daily life? How is your life going?
My daily life is very simple. I get up around 5 or 5:30, and then after freshening up, I go for a walk. So I walk around 1.5 hour, and then after coming back, I just prepare tea, and I have tea and biscuits. Then I
Okay.
prepare some food for my son who goes for his work at around 9. And after that, I think I told you that there is some construction work is going on. I am
Yes.
constructing the first floor. So those people who are engaged in this construction work, they come at around 9 a.m. And after that I go there, how they are working, I see, and if they want something, be it materials or any other thing, so I have to arrange for them. And sometimes I wash clothes also. And sometimes like if I find it interesting, the mood is there, then I go to kitchen and make anything if I like, not always.
Okay.
So that's how the first half of the day goes. And
Oh,
after having lunch, then I take rest. Sometimes if there is any movie of interesting that come to my notice, so I watch. And in the evening, again, I just sit back at home. I don't go out in the evening. And
oh,
if there is any session, then I attend the sessions. This is my daily routine nowadays. And one more thing I do, I do have some interest in stock market. So during market hours, so I also watch the market how it is doing.
okay. That's great. So you have quite made a very great plan to engage yourself with something good, right?
Yeah, if you don't engage yourself, I have seen the experiences like that. In my case, I don't know about others, that I get depressed. So many negative things
So
starts to come, and it is very difficult to deal with all those negative things. So if I can keep myself busy with something, that too also in a productive way, so it's good.
definitely.
I mean, I
That's
feel good actually. Yes.
right, right, right. That's so true. That's so true. After all, an idle mind is devil's workshop. So I think we should
Hmm.
try to keep ourselves busy, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Right, definitely, definitely. Okay, all right. So I think it was an exciting session. I loved the way you answered, and your answers were quite good. So basically, whenever I ask you questions, your answers are always very crisp. They are always very good to hear, pleasant to hear, I can say. Today also, it was nothing different. It was a great session. Your answers are very good and intellectual, I feel. And one positive point you have is that you know how much you have to answer, right? It is not over the top. It is always like whatever amount is perfect, you always answer in that manner. Right. So in total, it was great actually talking to you. So thank you so much for making the session interactive and productive. And yeah, I wish you again all the best for the reading journey. I hope you enjoy reading the book,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yes, yes.
And yeah, thank you
Thank,
for joining the session.
thank you, thank you. And one more thing I want to tell you, because we have been doing many sessions, so that's why I'm
Yes.
telling you. So I think this is the last session of my current plan. So
Okay.
until I subscribe to the new plan, I may not be here for some time. So if I again join, then I'll get back to you.
Sure, sure, sure. Definitely, definitely. All the best then. I hope whatever you have planned to do, you could do that successfully. And it is always great talking to you, right? Today also it made my day. So thank you so much for joining the session. Take care and hopefully we will connect very soon.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah. Thank you, Bisika, for this